been a while since I've stepped into the Namco Museum. But alas, now felt like a fitting time. First, interesting to see if we are alive. There we go. Now let's actually get the chat rolling. Spectrum onto the gold, and Owen. Oh, they definitely would, Spectra. Evident by Andy Hayward using AI and scamming kids with crypto. And yeah, let's not waste any more time and go into the Pac-Land room. Forgot how much I was fixated on these games last year. Anyways, the Pac-Land instruction card. The instruction card for Pac-Land, produced in 1984. Attached to the arcade game is showing how to play. Yeah, a horrible company with great shows. I won't be surprised if Andy Hayward was the one who destroyed all the Geek cells and master tapes. Considering how he is, and with how good Disney is with archiving, because this was when he tried to buy his cartoons back from Disney. Anyways, enough about Geek. We heard a chomp. Yeah. Wait, hear that chomp, chomp, chomp. Oh, you bows. We're gonna laugh, ha ha, at your groans. There's some Japanese stuff. Repeatedly tap the buttons for Pac-Man to sprint. Just hold the button to have Pac-Man run normally. So excited because Pac-Man birthday tribute on the 22nd, and a showcase of speedruns. Cool. Yeah. Pac-Man is still celebrating his 45th, apparently. Yeah, speedrunning for both Arrangement and World 2. Nice. I remember seeing a marathon for bad games being speedrun, and one of them was the pro version of Pac-Land, which I agree, that version is very bad. Like, it's somehow worse than Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Here's the controls for Pac-Land. That's it for that. The control panel for Pac-Land. Oh, this part. So, I think it was either the designer, or I think it was the artist behind the Tower Jiraga. They showcased this Pac-Land board game on their Instagram, and I commented how in this Pac-Land board game they actually include Chomp Chomp from the cartoon, but they don't mention the cartoon, but the fact that he is Miro's replacement in the US localized version of Pac and Pal that ultimately never came out. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting. Pac-Land board game. It was made in 1986. Sold as a sequel to the Tower Jiraga. Players explore each area of Pac-Land. The object of the game is to reach Fairyland without being robbed of one's own fairy chip. Hello Bowser Koopa. Then Pac-Land leaflets for the board game Pac-Land, and a button for Pac-Land, and the large one with Pac-Man and the small one with Buttercup. And actually, good fairy character that doesn't A screech "Hey, look, listen" every 2 seconds, or is just generally ugly and annoying. I.e., the two fairies in Zelda. Albeit one is in a game and the other was in the freaking cartoon. Anyways, I better get my water. My controller fell. Should mention that I'm playing this on a PS2 now. I sold my PS1 a while ago. Because I got this PS2. Anywho. Yes, the Zelda cartoon did have a crossover with Captain N. In fact, Link, Zelda, and Ganon all reprised their voices. The best part is that Sprite is nowhere to be seen. But it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost. The fact that they don't even have the Zelda sound effects, which is one thing I actually like about the Zelda cartoon. Anyways, Pac-Land pamphlet for sales promotion. A poster of the same design has also existed. You know what? I actually want this to be a poster. Because Pac-Land is one of my favorite Pac-Man games. I like how they even include the Power Pellet Forest. As well as Goro and Mappy. Let's see. Some wacky gators. Some turn to blue ghosts. Pack power. There's a pack camel. The pack white rabbit, who is pack late, is the break time sign. I'm trying to find Puka wherever he is. Yeah, that's Pac-Man going for a surf. It's Kleiniki. There's a fire hydrant. Oh, there's the Puka. He's with Inky. And it's the log sections. That's Pinky over there. The poster sent me. Thank you guys for your birthday wishes. Okay, what did you send me, Spectra? I don't see anything. All I see is just a message from Nick. Unless you're referring to that, you're referring to that post that was the Pac-Man cartoon opening. Well, I saw that one. I also saw the one that you sent of the Pound Puppies opening. I like how mad Blinky is over there. The Toon Hive thing. I don't remember. Either this place made Swiss cheese, or I'm in big trouble. That's a lesser known Pac-Man reference. And then there's the Mother Fairy. The music just stops here. Yeah. Hello, Jerry Mouse. See. Some more. This is the enclosed instruction sticker. Yeah, and the Warner siblings to your island. Cool stuff, you kid. When I get Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, when I add Pac-Man, I'm generally gonna base his design off of the games from this time. But he is gonna have his fedora from the cartoon. So yeah, I'm gonna have my characters are gonna be like the video game characters are gonna be based around the 80s and 90s incarnations, but with some liberties from outside material like the cartoons. Huh. Seems like Pac-Land was exclusive to Cocktail in Japan, anyways. Because here in North America, they were upright cabinets and repurposed Professor Pac-Man cabinets. No, I don't think I'm gonna add Game Boy. I think I'm gonna do that, Starfy Kid. Marla's house after Pac-Land. Anyways, Pac-Land Pop. Okay, my favorite port of Pac-Land, from what I've played, this one. But my least favorite one, Amiga. Like, it's not even close. You know it's bad when the springboard controls are more responsive than the normal controls. Anyways, Pac-Land Pop. Placed on top of the Pac-Land cabinet, so I identify the new game. Now the PCB. Wait, I just realized I got this game on Mother's Day of last year. And you wanna know what else I got him alongside this precious boy. Let me turn on the lights so you can see him. Yeah, I got Poochie on the same day. I got both. Ever since then, Poochie's been a big fan of the Namco Museum games. But also on Mother's Day of 2025, that was when the world was graced with Janet Koopa. Yeah, that was when the first Janet Koopa drawing came out. Anyways, this is the dip switch setting for Pac-Land. Oh, I'm not talking about the prototype version of Pac-Land. That actually looks cool. I'm talking about the retail version. It was garbage. The Ouya, I've seen various retrospects about it. Anyways, about Pac-Land, how to play. Pac-Man can be controlled by using the 3 basic moves, right, left, and jump. And yeah, I know how to play Pac-Land. And I know all the all the tips and tricks of Pac-Land. Let us stay down. Yes, I know the tips and tricks of Pac-Land. And like I mentioned prior. Okay. Never mind. Round like a balloon, yellow like a lemon too. He is Pac-Man. Always friendly guys, also always flying by. He is Pac-Man. Brighter than the sun, he does such lots of fun. He is Pac-Man. In no time at all, he can sprint and never fall. He is Pac-Man. He runs, he rolls, he's very bright. He's a little ball who knows wrong from right. He is always in a good mood, and he's so right. A lucky attitude. Now look out ahead, because here comes the ghost. Eat a power pearl, show him who has the most. Thanks to his big heart, he's the winner from the start. Oh, the Pac-Man. I like a balloon, yellow like a lemon too. He is Pac-Man. Fearless to a crew, even if it gets the spooks. He is Pac-Man. Stronger than a giant, though he's small, he is defiant. He is Pac-Man. He is a superstar, his heroics taken far. He is Pac-Man. He runs, he rolls, he's very bright. He's a little ball who knows wrong from right. He is always in a good mood, and he's so right. A lucky attitude. When he's in a jam, he is always prepared. With his pack pile, he'll give the ghost a scare. Thanks to his big heart, he's a winner from the start. Oh, the Pac-Man. Sue jump scare. Oh, fully out of power pellet. Going back to Voltiata Arcade, the artist of Janet Koopa. She once drew Pac-Man a while ago, and he was based off of his attire from Pac and Pal, and yeah, he looked really nice. Don't worry, Pac-Man. I got you covered. Oh, good thing I work for a force that harvests power pellets! Pack power! Yay! Well, you never saw Sue again. You made it to the 7650. Okay. Personality-wise, yeah, the show is definitely the best Pac-Man. Okay, I got the Easter egg. Yeah. Well, let's not waste any more time. I'm playing this on Namco Museum Volume 4. As if it weren't obvious enough. And cue the Pac-Man cartoon quotes in the chat. Oh, there's no Blinky. I owned the NES version of Pac-Land. It's not horrendous, but there's a reason why I played the PlayStation version instead. For once, I'm not going to be using the warp. But since this is a Pac-Land dedicated stream, I probably will later down the line. I get Sue. Ah, god damn it. Rayman, 5 out of 10, and that's the end of the discussion. Anyways, now it's time for everyone's least favorite part. And my least favorite part to watch people attempt because everyone sucks at Pac-Land. Okay, I'm not getting the bonus. I do have hope for that Tom and Jerry movie that's coming in September. Wait a minute, we're not gonna fall for that old trick, are we? Come on! The birthday balloons. After all, it is my birthday. I mean, will be. Why do I like Pac-Man so much? Why shouldn't I like Pac-Man so much? Hey, give me the helmet. Okay, fine, I'll excuse that because Sue was in the way. Otis. I honestly, I might have said this. Years ago, back when everyone was protesting, but I'm not really that into. I'm not really that interested in Coyote versus Acme. It just looks like a feature-length, live-action version of that one Tiny Toon skit. Ah. You should have played Pac-Land late at night. It's more of a daytime kind of game, even though at times the stages can take place at night. How did I miss a strawberry? More importantly, how did I miss that jump? If you're any good at button mashing, then you'll be good at Pac-Land. Because the springboards, truthfully, aren't really that bad. Unless they get very stingy with the level design. Which they do in later levels. No. Why is everyone referencing that Family Guy episode recently? I say that because literally yesterday I watched the episode myself. and suddenly the day after, everyone's referencing it. Oh yeah, by the way, I've finished season 1 of Captain N, and I am now a changed man. Well, I'm not getting my birthday balloons this round. Oh boy, what a time to be caught without my power pellets! All I've got are these super instant cactus seeds! Wait, then I meant to do the... Ah. Why is it that only this game has custom sound effects for the pause menus? Okay, that's not the right one. Nor is that. Let me guess, Clyde is... oh, I literally predicted the next one will be Clyde. And then again, it is Clyde. He's everywhere in this game. He's even in your basement. Because Mesmeron knows he's in mine. What, would you rather spam the D-pad over and over? Okay, I need to reset this. Because believe it or not, I am playing this with the Pac-Man is running with the face buttons, and I'm only using the D-pad as the jump button. So yes, this is one of those up as jump games. Cry about it. Damn it, Clyde, you're ruining everything. There. There we go. Now I actually got the strawberry. And no reason for the Cleveland bathtub meme. I hope that someday an arcade near me has Pac-Land. After all, there is one near me that has versus Duck Hunt. And right next to it is Donkey Kong Pauline Edition. Yeah, there's literally a homebrew arcade game that has a homebrew arcade game that has that. Yeah, the arcade does sound base as hell, but unfortunately they use some shitty multicade ROMs for Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man. Which, yeah, it misreads my inputs several times. Come on, birthday balloons. My birthday's coming. It's a birthday day. It's a birthday day, god damn it. We'll have lots of fun. It's a birthday day. Fun for everyone. Come on. Damn it, Pinky, get out of the way. It's no wonder you were the worst character in Ghostly Adventures.
What is a ghostly adventure?
A bad a bad reboot. Eh. There we go. Finally, the Namco. I will give credit to the arcade that for having a junior Pac-Man machine, and it has the speed up pack, which to me is pretty much the optimal way to play junior Pac-Man. I got the high score on it multiple times, by the way. And to all of you junior Pac-Man enthusiasts out there, the cabinet was a repurposed Mappy cabinet. Yeah, my favorite games at that arcade are Versus Duck Hunt and Junior Pac-Man. Ah. You think if they ever make another Mario Kart arcade game, they're not only gonna use the original Pac-Man design, but they're unfortunately gonna include Pac-Mom. Considering it's a coin-operated game. What if they just use Ms. Pac? What if they use Ms. Pac-Man in the non-coin operated version? And yes, she would use that modern merchandise design. That's the photoshopped Pac-Man, as most call her. No, streaming Pac-Land up late is actually kind of fun. Yeah, they probably would use the repack models. Wait, what if they got Martin Sherman to voice Pac-Man in it? Considering in the other games, Pac-Man already had a voice. I mean, we'd finally move on from Luigi being disappointed in his items. Come on. Birthday balloons. Come on, get the last one. Or not. Ah, well. It's still a birthday day. Ah, it's always Clyde ruining everything. Get away from me. Ah! Finally. Ah! That was close. Hot dog, taco, hamburger. Or I mean, hot dog, taco, hamburger. That whole DDD, that whole I can't unhear cartoon DDD's voice thing. That's how I feel about Pac-Man. Yeah, I was dodging bullets like I was in the Matrix. Kichambu Reeves was there with me. Okay. Let's see. At last you've done something right. Give us a chance, boss. We'll mess things up. Huh. Winning a 16mm film of green eggs and ham. Funny you say that because I actually intend on adding Sam I Am to my Living the Dream Island as my replacement of the Cat in the Hat for my 3DS island. After all, I already I requested Duckweed to add the guy who does not like green eggs and ham. I remember Demesh and I were discussing the horrors of what it'd be like if there was like a live action movie for Green Eggs and Ham in the same vein as the live action Grinch and Cat in the Hat movies. Wouldn't that be horrific? Anyways, we're back to Fairyland. There's fairies in this spring. I mean, it is spring after all. So fairies in the spring. Yeah. Oh no! That's Pepper's favorite flower bed! I don't know if I mentioned this, but last year some deleted scenes from Hocus Pocus Pac-Man were discovered. And both of them were related to that montage of Chomp Chomp and Sourpuss searching for Pac Baby. Ah! God damn it. Pinky always has to ruin everything. Duh, you're welcome. Hey, but I was supposed to be the leader. I guess not anymore, Clyde.
Who wants to be a leader anyway when Pac-Man is going to chomp us?
Okay, here we go. We're in these levels now. Ooh. Everything's coming up Soshi now. Out of the way, Clyde. And Pinky. I swear, Pinky always has it out for me. What is his secret? I got nothing underneath. And now we have Clyde ruining everything. As a leader should. Go on, get the apple. I'm actually doing pretty well at this. Okay.
Those fool ghost monsters. Where are they? Ah, I might have known you'd blunder again.
You see, it was like this.
Don't. No, it wasn't. Don't you ever lie to me again.
Well, we have another fairy. Alright. Oh, that reminds me, there was also the fairy ghost mother in the cartoon. Even though she was only in like one episode. I remember MeTV Toons aired that episode right around my birthday, and fittingly enough, when I was younger, that was my favorite episode. It was the episode where Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man get trapped in a parody of Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, I remember. This is the long one. Where no matter what, I'm going to lose my helmet. Yeah, and your boots, too! Oh yeah, and also Clyde jump scare. I'm not gonna bother getting birthday balloons here. Rather get a Sue snack. Huh. Well, this is where all hell breaks loose. As in this trip is usually the furthest I go in Pac-Land. Mostly when it comes to the American version. Ah. Come on, Sue, give me a boost. Yeah, things are now getting unhinged in Pac-Land. Ah! I thought for sure I was gonna make it. Ah. Huh. And I thought for sure I was gonna fail it. Which red, the bird or the demon? I mean, knowing you, it's probably the bird, because the bird is the word. Even though they no longer play that song on the Super Show. I forgot the sailboat. Huh.
You know, Pinky, you should quit while you're ahead.
I thought I could use it as a boost. Yeah, I figured it was the bird, because as you know, the bird is indeed the word. Okay. Come on, get Clyde. Damn it. I'm a stupid. Anyways, 30 minutes left, so one more time. Yeah. Yeah, just you want me to instantly forget about depression? Give it a trip to America. Okay. That was quick. Eh. Huh. Yeah, fun fact, that birthday day rhyming I was doing earlier in the stream, that was actually a reference to that Ronald McDonald cartoon that was exclusively on VHS. It was done by the same people who made Rugrats. You know, Pac-Land looks quite nice at night. Well, I'm dead. And yes, if you're wondering, I do intend on inviting Talkman to my birthday party. That is if he doesn't wipe his asshole with the invitation. Are you really that bored? Because I know my dogs are. There we go. Hey, the birthday balloons. It's for my birthday party. There. Ah. You're not going anywhere, Sue. Ah, well, I'm not getting my pack helmet this time. Ah, I definitely don't deserve a pack helmet. I think after this, I'm gonna look at the art gallery and if there's still time left, if there's still time left, I might do the American version of Pac-Land, courtesy of the arcade one-up. Yeah, thank goodness for power pellets. You know, with Sonic Racing Crossworlds acknowledging the Pac-Man World games, I don't think Smash has any more excuses at this rate. Yeah, I don't think there's a special pack there. Bum, bum, bum. Ah. 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 Wanted to get to the ghosts. Mm-hmm. But knowing the Smash devs, they'll find a way to screw it up. Regarding Pac-Man. And knowing the Smash fandom, they'll find any way to justify it. Because they don't know jack shit about Pac-Man. In fact, I guarantee you these same fans call the character Mrs. Pac-Man. Anyways, 11:41. Let's go visit the art gallery and then some arcade one-up hour. dun. Yeah, I am Pac-Man's only friend. Actually, you know what? I have a better way to celebrate my birthday. Not with Pac-Man Arcade 1-Up, but with I have something even better to do. Okay, here's the Pac-Land gallery. We have illustrations, Pac-Man. Blinky, Inky, Pinky, Clyde, and Sue. The fairies, Buttercup and whoever the male fairy is named. They never gave the male fairy a name. And the fairy queen. Namco will later trace this drawing and color it in for the Super Smash Bros. Spirit. And that's it. Anyways. Who are you? You? Me? Who? Ah! Look, there's the king from King and Balloon. I really love the early CGI done on all of Namco's PlayStation games. I mean, sure, they are all purely just the vibe of bowling alley when you get a strike, but that's part of why I love them. That, and this was the mid to late 90s, so I mean, I think Namco Museum Volume 1 came out the same day as Toy Story. In Japan anyways. So these animations were pretty revolutionary for their time. See, telephone cards. Hey, these aren't Pac-Land. What is this? Assault and Return of Ishtar and Ordine stuff? Then here's some Valkyrie magazines with Sandra, I guess. But at least Pac-Man is here. And Pac-Man with Dirt Fox. Let's see. Pac-Man with Finest Hour. I later played that game after I heard about its name. It was indeed a Finest Hour. I mostly played it for the title. Because honestly, you can't go wrong with the title Finest Hour. Unless you're Woody's Roundup and you get canceled before that can even happen. Man, 2 Toy Story references in a row. I'm on a roll. Ain't that right, Otis? Marvel Land. Funnily enough, Pac-Man was once going to have a DC Comics crossover, but that ended up falling through. Because, let me show you the character designs. Let's see, Pac-Man wiki and stuff. Ah. Now look at these characters. They look so freaking weird. I mean, Superman is probably the only one who looks on model, but that's because it was done by DC. And I guess Pac-Man is on model, but why is his arm an arrow? Okay, I also like that Pac Dog, but everyone else, what the hell are they doing? Oh, and that reminds me, I guess in a similar vein of those dumbass Mario mangas that mocks the Deep cartoons while having the exact same problem as them by worshipping Wendy. Anyways, this comic, also by DC, features caricatures of Pac-Man and Super Pac from the cartoon. I don't know what the ghosts are up to, but you can clearly tell it's Pac-Man and Super Pac because they're separate characters. And Pac-Man has a fedora. All that just because the description said Marvel. And then it reminded me of the friggin' DC Pac-Man comic. I need to discover more about those Pac-Man comics that were exclusive to France and Italy. Anyways, here's Gil Mask with Pac-Man in sci-fi attire. He's definitely preparing to star as Luke Skychopper in the next Pac Wars movie. Then continuing for the previous issue. Hello, fan of Yoshi. You're 10 minutes ahead. You're 10 minutes ahead, and I know exactly how I'm gonna celebrate my birthday. That's Kai and Gilgamesh. Final Lap 2 in the making of Galaxian 3, featuring Cosmo Gang. And then Pac-Man's all like, look at these aliens. They don't even know that I'm going to steal their game one day. Did you know that Pac-Man was originally called Doki Doki Panic? Anyways, that probably looks like Gilgamesh. That probably looks like Kai. And that probably looks like Dragon Ass. And then Dragon Saber short comic strip. And then Goro and Mappy Christmas cake. Even though it looks more like a birthday cake to me than Packy Claus up there. Wait, did I say he was going to star in the next Pac Wars? No, he's going to star in the next Packy Claus movie because Pac Allen couldn't. They couldn't afford Pac Allen or Tim Pac-Land. What is this one? Steel Gunner. There's no Pac-Man on here. Next up is Rolling Thunder 2. I'm no good at Rolling Thunder 1, so I can only imagine that I'd be even worse at Rolling Thunder 2. And then Driver's Eyes. Okay. That was fun. That was fun to look through. What's your deal? Stop staring at me with those big old eyes! My brain has melted so much that whenever I see the Flying Dutchman, I think Wonder Roy. It's been a month, so now I can discuss Mario Wonder stuff. But I feel I don't want to. I can't view that image. Hey, you did sleep a bit longer, but right before you showed up, I showed Starfy Kid this really cursed DC Comics Pac-Man adaptation that ended up getting canceled. And judging from the characters that appeared in it, it looks terrible. But at least it looked better than that one Mario manga, I guess. I don't know, I never really liked the art style of that one. And part of my distaste for that Mario manga is the fact that it repeats that despite killing off Cutie Pie, it repeats the same mistakes as Geek by worshipping the sole female Koopaling. They draw her naked in one issue. Make that what you will. Anyways. Let's stall around here for a bit. This is the Mother Fairy. What am I supposed to do? Let's see. Music receptionist. See? She's a human now. Yeah, she only knows now that she's... I think Namco still has the robot receptionist. But I'm hoping that they still have their other robots because they look so goofy and charming. Like if we ever have that unfortunate ending where robots take over the world, I want Namco to design all the robots because they all look so adorable, like the ones from the Jetsons movie. Anyways, yeah, like that robot. Yeah, like that robot. If robots ever take over the world, they need to look like that. So let's see how good I am at Pac-Land. See, total playtime 2 hours, 11 times. I've gotten to the Galaxian boss only once. Special Pac-Man twice. Lucky Pac. Yeah. I gotten 74 fruits eaten with one pack. Honestly, I feel like your OC would just have the beastly voice from the Care Bears. Rounds past 30 rounds. Round time record 5 seconds. Lives lost by ghosts. All that. I've never lost against Quicksand. And then player ranking B. B for Blinky. Add the entire Pac family. Unless Chomp Chomp is needed. And yeah. Good thing that the load times are pretty long for a PlayStation game, because that means I get to stall longer. Yeah. Yeah, either the just any robot design that looks like it belongs in a children's cartoon from like the 70s or 80s. Like the 80s to really early 90s, where the aftertaste of the 80s is still going around. Okay. Come on. How long until... This clock is taking forever. Oh, finally. But, yeah. 1 minute remains, and now we finally go to my birthday present. And the finale of this stream. A concert to PicPac. In the Japanese version, they actually have vocals for these songs. For those of you who follow my Instagram, I've reposted a story with these robots. They actually existed at one point. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, fan of Yoshi. It is indeed my hatch day. This was the perfect way to start it. I got the notification, fan of Yoshi. But yeah, we're staying here for both of the PicPac showings. Thank you for the drawing. This is what fan of Yoshi has sent me. I especially love the drawings of Pac-Man and Blinky. And the fact that you even drew the Koopalings in the '90s style. It would have been kind of funny if Mr. Flames of Disaster was indeed in that drawing. That's what my birthday's legacy is, huh? The Flames of Disaster! This is my favorite of the two PicPac songs. Oh, you wanted to include Flygar, huh? That would have been pretty nice too. I assume you would have modeled him after his cabinet design, as any decent person would. There we go, I renamed the stream. It would have been nice if I could hear the lyrics for this. In game, that is. Indeed it is PicPac, Starfy Kid. I wanted PicPac to play for my birthday. Yeah, this is one of the best ways to spend your birthday. Listening to these goofy animatronics play such wonderful music. Yeah. Clyde and Inky enjoyed it. Mappy and his family enjoyed it. So did Puka and Blinky and Pinky. What's wrong with Pinky's expression? I forgot what the characters from Toy Pop were named, but they enjoyed it. So did Pac Jr., Pac Baby, and Miru. Just when Pac-Man and Miss Pac were here too. But alas, Pac-Man is the tour guide. Yeah. Yeah. Pac-Man's pal who ultimately just ends up robbing him. The thing about since I mentioned earlier that Voltiata Arcade once drew Pac-Man in the style of Pac and Pal, and she said that she initially envisioned Miru as Pac-Man's smaller cousin or something. And that was after I mentioned that she was apparently supposed to be a ghost or something. Anyways, some cheap walk cycles, as Patrick the Pirate would call them. Sue doesn't have any animations. I do I do like the idea of Pac-Man befriending Miru, but Miru having nefarious purposes, but Pac-Man just befriends her anyways. She should have been the double agent, not the ghost from... forget it. Anyways, it was Clyde. Actually, here's Sue, Clyde, Pinky, Inky,
Blinky.
and then the Pack Power ghosts. Little ghosts, according to the Mario Wiki, they're called petty monsters. Then Fire Plug, the Cactus, Sailboat, the Fairy Queen, or Mother Fairy, the Door to Fairyland, the Power Pellet. For some reason, the Mario Kart arcade games calls them the Power Pill. The Power Pill! What? That funky looking thing? I thought it was one of those fancy bisexual art pieces. It's your funeral, man. Anyways, there's a cherry, strawberry, orange, apple, melon. The flower, I don't know what the hell the flower does.
Oh no! This is the Ghost Monster's Doom Ship!
There you go, fan of Yoshi.
Oh, I think you're right, Pac, baby. Hey, me now. Hey, Tata. We'll go cuckoo. Totally cuckoo.
I love that line. But then again, I love the Pac-Man cartoon. Huh. That's different to how it's normally played. Yeah. I think that concludes my actually after a bit more PicPac, that'll be it. Cause yeah, you can never go wrong with PicPac. Oh, there's Valkyrie and Sandra down there. And then there's Runner. He speaks I remember he spoke in like an Arnold Schwarzenegger parody voice, except he spoke in the third person. In my Volume 5 stream. There's Gilgamesh and Kai. I think that's the king down there. Not to be confused with King Harkinian, King Bowser Koopa, King DDD, King Karul, or the king of the arcades, Pac-Man. Welcome back, Spectra. I'm now 22. Yes, fan of Yoshi, I do intend on streaming Kirby's Adventure next. Yeah, it's 12, it's nearly 12:15 here in Dinosaur Land. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see you're an hour behind me. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Celebrating my birthday like this. And I ended it the best way possible. And yeah, I wouldn't want any other way. Thank you, everyone for supporting me for all these years. Thank you for watching the stream, and thank you, PicPac, for celebrating my birthday this way. And thank Roscoe and Otis for spectating over here. And thank Fan of Yoshi for the wonderful fan art. And I will see you guys later. Now that I'm 22. Bye.